Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be making a super easy dessert that tastes great. Now what's great about this recipe is you more than likely have everything you already need on hand. How awesome is that? It's great for parties and bake sales and potlucks and get-togethers and just a family dinner night. So why don't we go ahead and go get started. All right, to begin, we are going to set our oven for 350, and then we are going to put in your little saucepan, well, it's not that small, in your saucepan, a 1/4 cup of butter. And you're going to put your heat on low. You want this to melt slowly. So while that's getting started, we'll go and grease the pan. Alrighty, I'm using butter to grease my pan. You can use shortening or whatever you like, but seeing as these are brownies, there goes the oven. Why not? They're rich. But this is an 8x8 pan, so the recipe is for that size of a pan. Don't try and put this recipe into a bigger pan, otherwise they will probably over bake and be crumbly and not very good. So if you want a bigger size pan, like a 9x13, just go ahead and double the recipe. Make sure to get in the corners really well and up the sides. And there you go. Well, that didn't take long. The butter's completely melted, so we're going to move on to our next step. All right, so I took it off the heat, and the first thing we're going to do is mix in 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Now, I got this recipe, oh my goodness, many moons ago from my cousin. And we were both just starting out raising our kids, and I can't tell you how thrilled I was at baking from scratch. My mom wasn't a baker. Well, not until she got older, at least. She was so busy while we were growing up. But yeah, I thought it was wonderful, and I'm still making it to this day. Okay, to that we're going to add 1 egg. Now remember, all the ingredients and measurements will be down in the description box. So just going to mix that in. It's brownies, not a cake, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then to that, we are going to add, I'd say about 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. I always go over the 1 teaspoon, but these are butterscotch, so that's okay. Just mix it in there. And then we are going to add our flour mixture. And this is just 3/4 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Gotta get it all in there. Now, if you wanted to, you could add nuts, or you could have chips in there, like you could add butterscotch chips or chocolate or whatever you like. You can stir in what you want. I'm just making them straight as I got the recipe. These are so good, you guys. You're going to love them. They're ready. So we're just going to pour this into the pan. And I'm really big with smells, and it's already smelling really good. Gotta make sure to get all of it out. I know it doesn't look like much batter, but it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get around here. Can't seem to get the last of that out. Jeez Louise. I'm almost ready. There we go. I'm very funny about that kind of stuff. It's like I want to get every tiny little bit out whenever I'm baking. But really, it doesn't look like much, but wait. So just spread it out in your pan. And then we're going to pop it into the oven. And it's going to be on 350 like you preheated your oven for 25 minutes. Okay, they are done and out of the oven. I already cut them and I put a little bit of powdered sugar on them. You could use a glaze, you could do icing, you could leave them plain. They are pretty rich, so that's why I just did the sprinkling of powdered sugar. But one thing I wanted to mention was when you get them out of the oven, put them in the pan still on a rack like this. I'd say for at least a good 15 minutes, and then you can start to cut into them. Okay, see them? They smell wonderful, and this one right here is broken. So I'm gonna have to, try it because I wouldn't want to give it to someone all broken. It's really good. That butterscotch, almost like caramely flavor. Very good. And you have a good amount of brownies here, but not too much, in case there's not a lot of people in your household. But anyhow, I hope you guys try it. It's really good, simple, and it really fills that spot when you got a sweet tooth. So anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to thumbs up it and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. That would be awesome. I appreciate you guys watching the video as always. It was nice talking to you, and you take care.